Hi everyone, my name is Brushlicker, the channel where the face cam is trash, but the mini painting cam is peak. I was asked to paint a part of a Stormcast Eternals army in the scheme that you can see on your screen right now. I was looking forward to painting the miniatures, but I wanted to do a little something with the unit leaders. Make them stand out in a way that is fitting to the army, as well as being subtle enough that it doesn't take away from the unit. So I set out to create lightning bases for these Stormcast Eternal models. And to help you out with doing the same thing, here's what I used in the video to get to the result I wish to achieve. I used a Harder and Steinbeck Ultra airbrush, mainly using the needle that is 0.1. I used a sable hair from Da Vinci, Liquitex titanium white ink, Liquitex Prussian blue, and a little bit of patience and daring to attempt this. I've made simple bases for the models to stand on, just using a Citadel texture paint in order to make adding the lightning easier to paint on. These are also commissioned by a tournament player, so I'm keeping them as close as possible to their normal height. First, I outline the feet of the model in order to make them stand out a bit when I start airbrushing, as well as making sure that I know where the lightning starts. It needs a source, and I am imagining these guys riding the lightning to the battlefield, and the brightest spot being around their feet, which they land on. From here, I fan out, making sharp and straight lines, which will represent the lightning. You can be a bit rough with these, as we're going to airbrush over them and they will blend in nicely. The airbrushing we are going to do is with Liquitex white ink. My, what a surprise. I used a 0.1 needle to apply the spray, and I watered down the white ink for more control, simply following the lightning lines we just did on the bases. Make sure you have a bit of a blooming effect on them, but we're not done yet. Now we're going to take Prussian blue by Liquitex and add it to your airbrush. Pure, no dilution other than a bit of flow aid if needed. Airbrush this across the entire base, but do a very thin layer. Once you've done this, take the white ink or white paint, whichever tickles your fancy for painting, and dilute it a bit so you don't fully cover the blue and have it shine through a little bit. Take Prussian blue again and softly apply it to the feet of the model to blend them in together. Now as you can see, I went back with white because I was experimenting and not thinking straight. You can switch and skip some steps if you feel confident enough to do better than me. But for now, this is what the finished product looks like. Have fun trying this out yourself. You can easily replace the Prussian blue with any other color if you wish to paint, for example, Necrons or Marines that slam hammers into the ground, or something else that you thought of while watching this video. Now if you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Drop me a subscribe plus bell button, and if you want more of this live, unhinged, and very much open and cozy, come and visit me on Twitch. Love you all, and just keep painting those minis.